Right, so trailer for Resident Evil 7 has finally been revealed. Now, while watching it, there was a few things that crossed my mind. Wow, this looks good. Wow, that old school atmosphere feels like it's coming back. Wow, it's like becoming a horror game again. It's even got the same atmosphere as... Wait a minute. There's something very familiar about all this. Yeah, it is all a bit familiar. And I'm not the only one who thinks that either. Now I know I'm going to sound like a broken record here, but Silent Hills slash PT, whatever you want to call it, they're ripping it off. They've ripped it off completely. I mean, I can almost see the business meeting. Like, they're all sat around the table like, oh, what can we do? Oh, our game franchise is really in the shitter. You know, what can we do? You know, our last game, Resident Evil 6, they fucking hated that one, and we even said we were going to return to our roots on that one too. So, you know, no, come on, speak up. What can we do? What can we do? Silence around the room, and this is just one dude going, oh, yeah. Konami's game, that's been cancelled. You know, another survival horror franchise that's been in the shitter for a long time, which needed to be revitalised, and then it did, and then it got cancelled. We can use that idea, we can use that, it doesn't exist anymore, blah 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 blah. That's a great idea. We can do that legally, because Konami want nothing to do with it. They're too busy choking their fucking chickens over a fucking Pachinko machine. Now don't get me wrong, I'm fucking pissed off at Konami, they can fuck off. But I'm also really pissed off that Capcom have decided to shovel this out of the shit and make their own game out of it. Now, I know you could say, well, what about Layers of Fear or Allison Road? Allison Road. Oh, yeah, another game that got cancelled, but anyway, another story for another day. I just think it's morally wrong for them to be ripping off a game that's been cancelled, and a lot of people really wanted to play it and were looking forward to it, and Capcom pull that shit. This is Resident Evil. It's not Layers of Fear, and it's certainly not Allison Road either. It's pissed me off more because Resident Evil is already an established franchise that with it in the exact same situation that Silent Hill was in, and they've just stolen that material completely. Now, again, don't get me wrong, if Resident Evil wants to go in a more paranormal, you know, supernatural sort of direction, I'm fine with that. That is completely fine. I mean, fuck, even one of the first builds of Resident Evil 4 was based around paranormal, supernatural sort of stuff that was going on in the small, it's a very short video of Leon running around in the haunted house sort of thing. So, you know, I was excited for that, but obviously that wasn't what we got in the end. But if they want to go in that direction, that's fine. That is completely fine. But don't fucking rip something off and then expect nobody to be fucking annoyed about it. Because I am. I'm fucking pissed. I'm really annoyed. To me, it's fucking lazy. It's lazy development. Now, of course, Resident Evil 7 is going to be primarily a virtual reality game. And, you know, that's great technology moving forward and stuff like that. But, and again, maybe even Silent Hills was going to be a virtual reality game. That's fine. As far as I'm concerned, Silent Hill and Resident Evil have always been just the two top dogs of survival horror games. That's just how it has been for me. I mean, somebody could easily look at this video of me being pissed off about them ripping off Silent Hill and go, oh, you're just a fucking Silent Hill fanboy, you just hate Resident Evil and stuff like that. Bollocks. And I know that there will be fanboys of either franchise. I just think it's morally wrong to steal material from the rival fucking, you know, the rival game franchise. It just seems really wrong. Now some people are saying, oh, well, aren't you happy that that kind of direction of the game that Silent Hills was going to be, and Silent Hills taking it and it's going in that direction, so shouldn't you be happy about that? I am happy. I just feel like they've just ripped it off, and it's like Silent Hill. fuck off Silent Hill, you're fucking dead. Like, so so Silent Hill's dead in the water, and Resident Evil gets the fucking life fucking put back into it because of what Silent Hills was gonna be. That's just like, I can understand if people don't see it that way, but I do. You're basically living in Silent Hill's shadow if you're gonna go and do this. It feels like Capcom are going, Silent Hill fans, we've stolen your idea. Look at our company. We might have been as bad as Konami once, but we're fucking back up on the fucking tree now. So not only have Konami stabbed us in the fucking heart, pulled it all the way down to your fucking crotch, ripped your heart out and everything else, but now the competition, which is again, well now, probably the only survival horror franchise that's fucking left, is just shaking the fucking dick in your face going, look at you, you're gonna have to fucking take it now because because we're all that's fucking left. It just feels like a very cheap and easy and very uncreative way of getting the franchise back on track again. Because that's what Silent Hills was going to do, and then you just stole the idea and claimed it like it's your own. Again, always going to live in Silent Hill's shadow, and as long as you've got PT downloaded, to me it's still going to be what it is. I hope Resident Evil 7 is really good, especially with the VR headsets and stuff like that. I'm sure that'll help it out a lot. Still gonna buy it, still gonna play it, I'll still support it, but I really just needed to get this off my chest because when I saw it, I was actually speaking to one of my best mates at the time, and I was like, this looks good, and then I was just like, right, so Capcom are fucking, they're dragging the fucking feet with Resident Evil 6, and now they're gonna try and get their shit back on track by ripping off Silent Hills. And he was saying to me, why are you angry? I'm like, because they're ripping it off. They're ripping it off. And they can do that now because it's dead in the water. It's cancelled. It's dead. Konami want nothing to do with it. Right, that's it now. I'm done crying and complaining. So that's the end of the video now. If you've got something to say, just leave it in the comments. And I'll see you in the next video. Cat wants to get in the video.